Let's go. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Heartland Highlight Reel for March the 21st, 2026. My name is Dave Little, and we are recording from the Dave Cave with recaps of action from Heartland Championship Wrestling and all around the Filsinger Games Universe. So let's get it started. As you may be well aware, last Sunday night in the Heartland, it was the latest hype show, the Heartland YouTube production event, Heartland Havoc 133, All My Rage from Chicago. In your main event, a new World Heavyweight Champion was crowned. That man is Kevin Steen. Kevin Steen took on Buddy Rogers for the world title, and Buddy Rogers had the momentum going in his favor, but Steen was able to break free from the figure four grapevine by getting under the bottom rope. And once Steen got back up to his feet, he hit a package pile driver on Buddy Rogers out of nowhere. 1, 2, 3, a new world champion crowned in Chicago. Also on that show, the Midnight Express successfully defending their NWA World Tag Team Championship. In a very exciting cage match, it was Portia Perez finally putting to rest the challenge from Jordynne Grace after many months of feuding between those two. Jordynne Grace went down to defeat when Portia Perez caught her from behind with a drop kick that sent Jordynne careening face first into the steel cage. Jordynne bounced right back into a super kick from Portia for the 3 count, and Portia Perez remains your Heartland Ladies Champion. Also on that show, Kurt Angle with a successful defense of his Patriot Heavyweight Championship over the Great Gama. So very exciting show last week in Chicago. Now your update on the Butcher Legacy Championships. Leilani Kai last week at All My Rage successfully defended the Butcher Legacy Ladies Championship with a triple threat match victory over Thunder Rosa and Tekla. So congratulations to her. Larry Zbyszko from Velvet Wrestling continues to hold the men's Butcher Legacy Championship, and he is looking for challengers. Larry Zbyszko issuing an open challenge to anyone from any Fed who wants to step up and challenge him for the Legacy Championship. The rules are very simple. Anybody can, any promoter from around the Filsinger Games Universe can get involved. You just need to step up with a Filsinger Games card, official Filsinger release cards only. No Champions of the Galaxy, no bootleg cards, only the official cards from the Filsinger released cycle will be eligible. But if you have somebody in your federation that wants to step up and challenge Larry Zbyszko for the Butcher Legacy Championship, say the word and we will make it happen. Larry Zbyszko very anxious to defend his championship title. The living legend wants to expand his legacy, and the Butcher Legacy Championship is his ticket to glory. In Velvet Wrestling, lots of news from around the Velvet Wrestling Federation, where the dice are always hot and the action is even hotter. Ashley Lane is your new Intercontinental Women's Champion in Velvet. That actually took place week before last. And Ashley Lane was not mentioned on last week's highlight reel, and she was not happy about that. So she turned up at the All My Rage pay-per-view and pitched a fit at ringside. She continued to carry on after the show outside the arena in her vehicle, honking her horn and screaming and yelling at anybody that would listen. Fabulous Moolah, your new women's champion in Velvet, was also part of that entourage along with Larry Zbyszko. So lots of nasty lip being laid down by the Velvet Wrestling posse outside of All My Rage last weekend. And so kudos to kudos to Velvet Wrestling, kudos to Ashley Lane, and kudos to the Fabulous Moolah for their championships. No disrespect intended, but if you're going to be mixing it up with the Heartland crew, then the fur will fly. You can count on that. Also in Velvet Wrestling, a new heavyweight champion crowned, and that is Raymond Rowe. Raymond Rowe, your new Velvet heavyweight champion on the men's side. Better known these days as Eric of the Viking Raiders. And gosh, what a good team that is. So congratulations to Raymond Rowe for his big victory. And finally, tomorrow night, Heartland Championship Wrestling back on the air, 6 o'clock p.m. Central Time on the Epic Sports Broadcasting Network, the YouTube channel for Heartland Championship Wrestling. Pro Wrestling Mid-America will be in action from the Dallas Sportatorium, your main event for the Pro Wrestling Mid-America Heavyweight Championship. Jackie Fargo holds that title, but the Macho Man Randy Savage is on his tail, and it is going down tomorrow night in Dallas. Jimmy Hart will be there. It's going to be a busy and eventful night for Jimmy Hart. Not only is he managing Jackie Fargo in his title defense against the Macho Man Randy Savage, Jimmy Hart, the leader of the faction known as Whatever We Want, dissension in the ranks among that faction is going to rear its ugly head tomorrow night in Dallas in a six-man tag team match between members and former members and members whose status with 3W is uncertain. But it will be Stan Hansen, Ole Anderson, and the hired gun Shane Douglas taking on Arn Anderson, Brock Anderson, and Terry Funk. Arn Anderson and Terry Funk, vocal critics of Jimmy Hart's leadership in Whatever We Want. And the potential is there for the whole thing to implode tomorrow night in Dallas. Also in Dallas tomorrow night, a number one contenders match for the Pro Wrestling Mid-America Tag Team Championship as the British Bulldogs take on Jack and Jerry Briscoe. And also tomorrow night live on the Epic Sports Broadcasting Network, it will be Bryan Danielson squaring off against Don Morocco. So a good show lined up for tomorrow night in Dallas. We hope to see you on YouTube tomorrow night, 6 p.m. Central, for that big show. And that is what we have for tonight here on your Heartland Highlight Reel. Once again, Larry Zbyszko, Butcher Legacy Champion. The Interpromotional Championship, anybody from any Filsinger Games fed with a Filsinger released wrestler card is invited to stand up and lay down the gauntlet for Larry Zbyszko for a title match. And so drop your comment in the comment section down below, or hit me up on Facebook Messenger or on the Filsinger Games message board, and your title match will be made. All right, so that is it from here in the Dave Cave tonight. Thank you to everybody for tuning in. That's our show, and I am out of here.